All right, David, everything Super Bowl. Talk to me.
Yeah, there's some Super Bowl stuff in here. You know, they had a game yesterday.
Oh, shut up. It was fabulous.
Let's talk about this for a second before we get, because I want you can start thinking about it, where the Super Bowl ranks for all-time best. We'll get to that answer in a second. But let's start with this here because, yes, Patrick Mahomes was the MVP of the game, throwing for 182, 3 touchdowns. But can we talk for a second of how good Jalen Hurts was outside of the fumble?
Yeah, he was
He
incredible.
had 304, a touchdown, and 3 rushing touchdowns, 70 rushing yards.
David, I'll say this. Had they said that Jalen Hurts was the MVP, even though the Eagles lost, I wouldn't have been upset. I wouldn't have been angry. And I'd have said, you know what? I understand it. He did.
Let me
He
offer
played the game of his life.
Let me offer you a strong opinion that Rico's afraid to offer. Jalen Hurts should have been the MVP.
Wow. You know, I guess I can just go home. Mike will take you to 6.
Wait a minute. I was just saying it's okay to say it. He was the best player in the game last night.
No. Last
he was a
night,
one-man show.
It went down to you knew both quarterbacks because Mahomes being perfect in the second half.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, it could go. They could have said co-MVPs, and I would have been like, you know what, for the first time ever, fine. That's not a cop-out. It was a shame that one of those two guys was not going to get that trophy.
Also, shout out Jim Costa, a.k.a. Cookie Puss, because he gave out any player scores the touchdown and gets the 2-point conversion, which is the octopus bet, plus 1,300.
Got
it
it.
hit.
Yes.
So Jim is now named after a Carvel ice cream cake. He is the Cookie Puss.
Wow. I did see the octopus.
Uh-huh.
And Cookies handed it out on Cash the Ticket. So
I wonder, did he bet it?
Yes, he did. He was sure to tell everyone. The Cookie Puss.
Yeah, he's already been on social media.
We're also
telling
going to get
everybody.
one delivered to him. There's one Carvel in the area. Jim's getting a Cookie Puss. All right, go ahead.
I know this stuff.
We looked it up live on the pod. Carry on.
Let's get to this for a second because I'm starting to get annoyed by this gentleman. His name is Travis Kelce. The whole, no one thought we would win this whole bit, and then his jabroni bit after the AFC title game.
Full stop. We go to Rico Lamar Beard because you think I'm angry about this? Let's just hand this over to this guy who went ham last night.
No, because you're the Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody picked you right here, right now. You have the best odds for next season. This wasn't the Lions. This wasn't the Seahawks. It wasn't the Broncos. Teams that you said, nah, they have no chance. You're the Chiefs. Yeah, the only thing missing was we shocked the world. No, you didn't. We all knew this was going to happen. Who are you talking about? Who are these people? Who? I would have turned around and said, could you please tell us who are these people who doubted you outside your locker room? It's kind of like Kirby Smart with the Georgia Bulldogs. And they came out, you all doubted us. No, we didn't. We picked you all year long. We were shocked that you weren't dominating because everybody thought the Chiefs were going to go 17-0.
Rico nailed it, and I have nothing else to add. It's the lamest bit, like the Warriors last year. Nobody believed in us. What?
I mean, just tell us that you want to do some WWE wrestling in the off season, because that's all you're posing for right now. The whole, nobody, but really, you're the Chiefs, man. Have some pride in yourself. My goodness.
So let's jump right into this. And no, I'm not bringing this up because I'm a Michigan fan.
Oh, Christ.
But Eagles, Jordan Mailata rips the terrible playing surface. He said he won't blame the field for the loss to the Chiefs, though. But we all saw it all game. Almost every player was slipping
That's good.
left and right.
Cry about it. Both teams played on it.
Not crying about it. I'm just saying.
No, he's crying. No, that's crying without crying. But you're crying.
Well,
that's like the guy who says, I'm not a racist, but. Hashtag, my best friend is black. Like, stop. You're crying. I'm not offering excuses, but everything leaving my mouth's an excuse. Stop. Stop. You're crying. Both teams played on it. And the real question is, was JJ's family there?
I was simply going to ask, how can the NFL allow this?
Well, David, looking at the Phoenix weather, the dew point was at 46%. So I can understand with the humidity being so high in Phoenix, it's normally an arid city. That's why the slipping all happened. Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to offer excuses, but here's a million excuses.
Right. I mean, seriously, yeah, both teams played on it. Both teams slipped and slid. It happened, and you didn't make the plays.
Mistakes were made. Next.
You gave up 2 defensive touchdowns. They only counted
Right.
1. You let a punt get run back on you to the 2-yard line.
Oh, and the grass blew the coverage twice in the red zone. The grass.
Yes.
The grass.
Yes.
And Mahomes didn't have a problem on the grass. He was Lieutenant Dan out there, and he was pitter-pattering all over the place.
Must have been Bermuda.
Right,
Bermuda
right. Only where Mahomes walked was there stability in the grass.
So let's answer the question finally.
What?
Where does the Super Bowl rank amongst the best? In your mind.
I'll just say without doing this isn't, a 30 for 30. I'd say top 5. Without going too deep into it, I think top 5 would be there. I think the 90 Super Bowl with the Giants and Bills.
Yeah, I was about to say the Giants, that first one, Giants-Bills.
Brady 28-3, Seahawks, Pats, Malcolm Butler at the end zone. This, just spitballing.
Yeah. Niners, Chargers. Yeah.
78-2.
That was high scoring. That was a great game.
I mean, the comeback against the Bengals twice.
Oh, John Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, probably in the top 5 because I will say, yes, the game is geared for offense, but we were given a real offensive shootout with 2 star quarterbacks. It just,
And even
it
though
was
they had
really
a
fun.
double-digit lead at halftime, you knew Kansas City wasn't out of it. If Mahomes could play, now if Chad Henne plays, maybe this is different, but
he's retiring now.
it lived up to the billing. It was exciting. Both quarterbacks went out there, did their thing. Heck, your boy Juju has a ring.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Indeed.
He all of a sudden woke up from a coma in the second half.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't think about him until the game started. And one of my sons said, "Oh, do you care about him in this game?" I said, he's nothing to me.
And then all of a sudden, he caught fire. They stopped going to Kelsey, and they just started throwing to him.
He's so bitter.
I know.
No, I'm not bitter. No, literally, I went into the game, forgot he was on the team because he wasn't doing anything.
Hey, and you know what? Last night, even though I loathe his existence, at one point I did yell, "You never did bleep for me as a Giant. Do something for me now," as Tony's running down the sideline on the punt.
That's the PG-13 version of what he
Right.
actually said.
Right. Well, bleep was a word that rhymes with duck, but it was pure ecstasy.
A lot of my friends.
Right.
A lot of my friends.
Right. I'm like, all you did was you got COVID 17 times and recorded a rap album and faked an injury as a
he was
Giant. That's what you did for me.
This, my friend, yeah, this, my friend, kept faking. He wouldn't follow protocol, got COVID a couple times.
Right, he should have
won
been
it
doing
out.
these magical things
Right.
for us.
And now he goes here. Good for you.
Yeah, enjoy your Lombardi.
So let's do this. Let's look ahead. Future odds came out. So I'll start with the bottom here. I'm looking at FanDuel, by the way. 28,000 tied for the last will be the Colts, the Cardinals, and the Texans.
Oh, he's burying the lead.
Oh, of course I'm burying
Come
the lead.
on, give the people their flowers.
Okay, I'll give
Lions
them their
are
flowers.
in the top 10, baby.
They are in the top 10.
Wait, you mean the Chiefs aren't at the bottom?
No, the Chiefs are at the top.
Plus 600
Plus
Chiefs.
600.
But we all doubted them.
Right. Jabroni.
Then you have Buffalo plus 850. But yes, the Lions are in the top 10.
Plus 2,500.
Tied with the Packers, Jags, and Jets
Come
at
on.
plus 2,500.
That is progress, Rico.
It is.
We're in the top 10.
Got a quarterback. This is what happens.
And this is all before any offseason move is done.
Who are the Steelers?
The Steelers are at plus 5,000. Double the odds of the Lions.
Do I dare?
Giants?
I'm sorry, you said the Niners?
The Giants.
The Giants would be at
Where are the Niners?
plus 4,000.
All
for
right.
the Giants, and the Niners are at plus 900, tied for third with the
Privileged.
Eagles and the Bengals.
The Niners atop their yearly perch as one of the NFC's favorites, a regal organization.
Once again, the last time. You know what? Next year's Super Bowl, you'll see Steve Young and Jerry Rice in there if they follow the same pattern. Guys who used to be good in the 80s.
And then let's close
Next
it
for
out.
Travolta doing a Grease number.
Right.
Let's close it out here
Jesus.
with some news on quarterbacks here as we get into the offseason. Aaron Rodgers, the Jets have officially inquired about him. The Packers, though, are waiting on his decision. He has entered voluntary confinement today. His dark hole he entered today. Derek Carr informed the Raiders he will not waive his no-trade clause.
What did I tell you?
He will be released this week.
What did I tell you?
Mm-hmm. And then here's a connection when you talk about the Jets. I told you they've contacted Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
They hired Todd Downing. Todd Downing is connected to Derek Carr and Ryan Tannehill.
One problem. I don't want to accuse somebody of a crime they didn't commit, but did I just see today he may have done something?
Todd Downing?
Double check on this. I swore I saw a
let me
headline in
look.
the New York papers. There might have been a little something there. Maybe I have a different coach.
It was last season, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. That's
why he was fired.
Okay. Just making sure. He got a DUI and I think lost his gig.
Yes.
And the Jets hired him.
Correct.
So, FY.
Mistakes were made.
Indeed.
And that is.
What do you want from me? Rodgers can stay in that hole.
Just wanted to give everyone the news. That's all.
I mean, it's
tots and pears.
gonna be interesting to
I
see
hope
where-
he's okay.
I think he's the first domino. Once that goes, then you're gonna see where Carr goes, and then everything else. Jimmy G, where he goes.
Interesting note on Carr, though, is that when he's released this week, he will be a month ahead, which means he can sign with anyone before any of the quarterbacks, like Lamar Jackson, makes his decision. So we'll see.
Okay.
That helps him.
Thank you, David.
That is
tremendous
in
work.
football today.